Hi everyone, I'm Sam from Electric Bikes Brisbane and I am about to step you through the Orbea Denna. So the Denna is a bit of a game changer. It is really quite incredible how light this bike is, and it's 14.5 kilos, which I know in traditional gravel and road sense it's not particularly light, but for an e-bike it is incredibly light. And even more special, it's a bike that can be a full powered bike too. So it's got the EP08, the Shimano EP801 motor, and it's got Orbea's special custom tunes. So it is a carbon frame in this case. Denna covers carbon and alloy frames. In the carbon range, you have quite a few different build sets that you could go for, and choosing either between a Shimano drivetrain or the SRAM build. I'm going to step you through the M30, which is a Shimano build and a great entry into a carbon frame and the performance that comes with one of these gravel e-bikes. And we can just refer to some of the upgrades that you can choose if you were customising one of these bikes yourself at factory, but also just to give you an idea of the overall platform should you be considering some of the alloy bikes too. So first and foremost, the Denna is for someone who has come from the road background and transitioning into gravel, or a serious gravel rider who's really looking to get the best performance out of their e-bike. And that sounds like a bit of a funny thing to say, because most gravel riding doesn't have a motor at all. We have a lot of riders who are very serious in a competitive sense, using these as training machines too. So if you're looking to increase your endurance, or you just love a bike that handles really well on gravel, fast, not really noticing the extra weight that comes with having e-bike, then the Denna is really a bike that you should have a good look at. So I'm not going to get too much into the geometry of the bike. The geometry is visible on the Orbea website, but it is a very modern geometry. So longer top tube, shorter stem, low bottom bracket, so just that, which gives a lot of your stability and your handling. With Orbea's MYO program, or even if you're just ordering a pretty factory sort of a bike, you've got the option of changing and customizing how you want to do this. This is a stem that can be changed out. You might want something that is got a higher rise or longer. Got options with your handlebars, and you've got options with your seat and your wheel sets. Quite a lot if you really want to sort of get your perfect bike. But honestly, you could ride the bike straight out of factory, and it is a fantastic ride. So this is a platform for someone who really, really loves their riding and appreciates a great handling and a fast bike. If we start from the front, we've got the 700C wheels, and these are Orbea's own build. They're the Aqua wheels. Sorry if I pronounced it incorrectly. These are the RC25 Pros. So road control and a 24mm width. So wrapped around those wheels, you have a 45C tyre, and you've got enough clearance in this frame to go to a 50C tyre, which is quite incredible if you're, particularly if you're looking to do that really rougher style of gravel riding. In this case, we've got Pirelli tyres. You've also got the option for Vittoria tyres too, and you can choose that if you're doing a factory order. While we're here, we can have a look. We've got a carbon fork and a hydraulic disc. This is a 2-piston braking system. It's a Shimano GRX with a flat mount. Plenty of stopping power there, expecting you to be going fast and pulling up. And while we're here as well, it's worth mentioning that it's got the zip hubs front and rear. Okay, so moving up into the cockpit, I was talking about that you can change your geometry through some of the options that Orbea offer. So this bike is a large, and it's got the standard setup on it. So you've got your stem, which varies depending on your size too. And this has got the OC handlebar. You've got the option to upgrade to carbon bars, and also different reaches and different drops depending on how you want to set your bike up. And combined with that, you've got the options of some different stems too, so risers and length. And you've actually got, I think it's 6 different carbon models that you can choose. So you've got the M20i, which has got the Altogra Di2, quite a sweet setup too. Actually, they're all really nice, just depending on the level of componentry that you want and whether you want to go electronic or not. or SRAM or Shimano. Sitting up here in the cockpit, gears are set up in your classic position. You've got Shimano GRX gearing. It's a 12-speed gearing. So I did mention it was Shimano powered. In this cockpit, you've got the Shimano controller sitting here. You've also got the option to put the Shimano cycle computer. It's an extra on this model. It comes with some of the high spec models. And it's also Garmin and Wahoo compatible, so you've got a mount that comes with the bike. If we look at the bike itself, it is a beautiful build and it's a beautiful paint job. It's a stunning looking bike, particularly when you get it out in the sun. And I mentioned before, it's a Shimano system, so EPO8 motor integrated into your bottom bracket, down nice and low. A 420 watt-hour battery built into the frame. This is not a removable battery. And this also comes pre-configured to be able to take a range extender, so another 210 watt-hours. It's been quoted, and I think even tested, that people are getting up to 3 to 3.5 to 4,000 meters of climbing with the 420 watt-hour battery, and of course adding almost another 50% on top of that, you're getting some really incredible ranges out of this bike. So I mentioned earlier that this runs on a Shimano EP801 motor, and this has got Orbea's custom tune. So the RS, which is the Rider Synergy. This is actually a generation 2, so the Gen 1 was a bit of a game changer for mountain biking because it came out in the Orbea Rise. And this programming that Orbea have put into it, that they call the RC, so the road control, so it's specifically for gravel riding. So what's special about it is you can go into the Shimano eTube app and you can choose 2 different program settings. You've got the GR, which is the more natural ride, also more conservative on your battery usage. GR Plus, bit more powerful, bit more torquey, and you can tune it up to the 85 Newton meters if you want to. But really what's great about it is that it's very tunable and you can really personalize it for how you like to ride or a particular ride you're about to do. So a really important point is where you charge your bike. Here is where your charge port is. Very well protected here. Less risk of you hitting it with your pedals, and really you don't want this to be open to the elements for charging. But it's a super handy location, very practical. 2 mount points here for water bottles, and also mounting points underneath the frame. Water bottles, bike packing gear. It's quite versatile in terms of on how you can use it or what you want to use it for. We've got a carbon seat post, OC, which is Orbea's own, and a Selle San Marco seat. So while we're here, it's also worth talking about the rear triangle. So you can see beautiful detailing where it's thick and then it's thinner, and then different shapes. So this is really designed to be able to absorb all the chatter that's in the road, make it a lot more comfortable for you. One of Orbea's key design features. And I can see the pedals there. Pedals don't actually come with the bike, but we put pedals on so people can try the bike out. But obviously it's you're able to put whatever pedals you usually use on there, like cleats or whatever. Okay, so if you just love looking at really, really beautiful bikes, then this is probably a bike that you should really put onto your list. This is a bike for someone who really loves their performance. It's a very athletic bike. It pedals when you're down on the drops. You don't even notice that it's a little bit heavier. When you're up on the hoods, that it usually means you're climbing or you're trying to go a lot faster. That motor's working for you. You can feel a little bit of the extra weight, but not much at all. You're just really surprised by how quickly you can climb. But as I said, it's one of these bikes that it's really built for endurance. It's built for rough terrain. You've got that that excellent tire clearance, and it is a heap of fun for someone who just loves gravel riding. If you are interested in trying one, please give us a call. We have a number of different models coming, and of course you've always got the option of customizing your own through Orbea's portal, and we're very happy to help you with that. You can send a message through our website in terms of texting us, give us a call, or just pop in. Very happy to help you.